From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 39, Wilson. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here's Grant. Look at the spin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Green 80. 53, Mike. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line. Everybody, 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check. Rush in. We're going to 53. 47. Kill. Switch. Check. Crunch. Then we're going to 53.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 56. Hey, kill. 47. He don't know no better. Under 10. 10. 49. Check 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's go. Let's go.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Titans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch 84, watch 84.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense.
Run now. Hey, bring out, bam.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. They ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
We're going to 54. Line in.
Show it up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Gun. Hey, kill. 26. Check 26.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, kill. Switch it, hey. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. It's complete to Diggs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, Mike 52. Come off the ball. Slam. So we're going to 53. 26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 26.
Prescott now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson forced out to his left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go, D.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
A gain of 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Banjo. Mike 52. I got him. Hatchet. Whip. We're going to 53. Check 26. Watch out. 26.
Prescott from the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift. Kill. Check 99. Here we go, 47. Zoom. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Gun. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Switch it. Hey. 56. Hey, here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Kill. Check. Fresno.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
56 is the mic. Switch. 56. There we go. Count. 56. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Man out. No. Off. Alert flare. Say.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Grant. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that Titans. 46 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They go back to Grant. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
What? 280!
51, Mike, 51. Hey, that's good. That's good.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the air. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Hey, 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
There we go. 52. Coming to you. Go. Get out there. 52's under. 52's the mic. Hey, 47. Hayward. 26.
Here's Prescott. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Mike, 380.
defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's checking crack. Check safety, check safety. Gun.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Prescott on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Going to 53. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. That's it.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 52. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, let's go, D. Here we go, 47. 26, get there. 552. What's the run? They're running it. Hey, 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Under.
First down, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Wilson. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Hey,
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, count. 47, 26.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, count. 26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans.
Switch, hey, count. 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Put it 2, check, cover. Put it 2, check, cover.
Again, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson will throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Check 37. Check 37. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Broncos, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.